This edition of Mac Voices TV is brought to you by media sponsor Take Control eBooks. The answers you need now from leading experts. Find out more and download your copy at takecontrolbooks.com. This is Mac Voices TV at Macworld iWorld 2012. I'm Chuck Joyner in the Mobile Applications Showcase, talking to Christa about Sort Shots. Christa, it's great to have you on Mac Voices TV.
Great, thanks for having me.
So you're the founder of this, you're the creator, and what is Sort Shots?
Sort Shots is an app that helps you organize all your photos on your iPad.
That sounds like something I can already do. Can you do it better?
Way better. We actually use keywords to help assign them to photos, and then you can base a sort based on those keywords.
Okay, that sounds very interesting because that's something I can't do right now.
Correct.
Can you show us a little?
Sure. Pretty much. We can take a photo, we can assign a tag, so I can say places, Africa, and say Kenya. I can then go in, and I can view my keywords here, Africa and Kenya. So then later I can go sort, I can say by places, and it's going to show me all my places. Or I can be more specific and say places, Africa. Now only my images with places in Africa are going to show up. If I want to do something a little bit different, I can just say, hey, I want to show you my best photos. So I can go sort and say my 5-star photos, and only those are going to return. But on the flip side, I can go say sort landscapes, and that's what I get. So it's a completely flexible way to show off your photo library.
As all of us get more photos in our iDevices, you're going to need something like this. Because you start to lose them, you're forced to manage them in iPhoto or something external, and that's not always convenient.
No. And the problem is that usually you have this big library, and you're sitting here and you're scrolling, looking for a photo. Yeah. Right?
Very nice. What does the app go for?
Sort Shots goes for $5.99.
And if they want to find out more about Sort Shots, where do they go?
Sortshots.com or in the iTunes store under Sort Shots.
Now you also have another app, Photo Folder. Does that integrate with Sort Shots, or is that something completely different?
Photo Folder is completely different, and it's based on a folder-based sorting technique.
Can you show us a little bit of that?
Sure.
Great.
So here's Photo Folder. You can create a new folder. We can test in, say, testing. We can save it. We can add a passcode to it. And then we can take one or more images and just drag it in. We can copy it, or we can move it. And the theory is that, say in landscapes, you can create all these subfolders to help organize your photos. You can also go in, you can check your focus. Sorry. I'm at the wrong angle here. Go in and check your focus. You can rate it. You can view all your metadata. You can share it on Facebook and Twitter. If you have geotagging, it would show up on Google Maps. And of course, you can do your slideshow. You go back, and both of my apps actually allow for a sequencing technique. So you want to drag and drop your images in a certain order. You can do that on here. You're done, and now you can play your slideshow based on that order.
This is very nice, and I can see this being even more useful for some of us than Sort Shots. Now, does either application do anything to my photos on my iDevice, or are they just still sitting there and this overlays onto them?
No, you're importing your photos into here. Generally, a lot of people use FTP. So you go in here, you say FTP, you connect through the wireless, you bring in all your photos, you can manipulate them in here, and then FTP them back. So if you're using Aperture iPhoto, Lightroom, any of those programs are going to be able to read those keywords that you've already assigned in here and apply them in there. So you're not duplicating your work.
And how much does this go for?
$2.99.
Okay, both very affordable, very useful photo apps for the iOS.
Yeah, perfect.
Christa, thanks so much for the time. Hope you had a great show.
Great, thanks very much.
Folks, this is Chuck Joyner. I'm at Macworld iWorld 2012 in San Francisco. Mac Voices TV will be back soon. Thanks for watching.
MacVoicesTV is part of the MacVoices Group and a member of Mac Level 10.